And new at 5, 2 politicians arrested inside the Capitol on separate incidents. One in 2018, another in 2021. And now they are fighting the statute that lawyers say is unconstitutional, claiming the protests they were arrested for weren't actually disruptions.
Today, that fight headed to the Georgia Supreme Court. 11 Alive's Molly Oak has the story.
Preventing free speech. That's what one attorney says a statute is doing in Georgia.
That's why the text of the statute is really important. There's people knocking on the doors at the Capitol all the time. And if they don't intend to disrupt something and they don't actually disrupt something, they shouldn't go to jail for that. And that's what happened to Representative Cannon. And that's what happens under this statute because it's poorly written.
In 2021, State Representative Park Cannon was arrested after she knocked on the governor's office doors as he was signing a controversial election bill into law. 3 years earlier, then State Senator Nikema Williams and more than a dozen others were arrested after going inside the Capitol and protesting how the elections were handled in the state. Today, attorneys for both lawmakers are claiming the statute used to make the arrests is unconstitutional. But the state says in this case, context matters.
The Capitol building is not a public park. It's the seat of two branches of government, and it's the workplace for hundreds of state employees. The state's not obligated to open the Capitol at all. The U.S. Capitol is not open in the same way, for instance, but it has. And I think we'd all agree that's a good thing. The disruption statute simply reflects the nature of the building.
Adding it's not about limiting anyone's right to expression.
It's about making sure that the people working in the Capitol or attending a lawful assemblage there are free to engage in their own exchange of ideas or to perform their work without undue interference from others.
But for those who were arrested, they say they have a right to peacefully protest, regardless if they're a state lawmaker or an everyday person.
And so my hope is that they make the right ruling, that this continues to go through the federal court system as well, and that we are repaired through the harm that we experience on the infringement of our right.
In Atlanta, Molly Oak, 11 Alive.